Here we presents the top 5 best mechanical gaming keyboards. Starting at number 5, Logitech G915 TKL. The Logitech G915 TKL gaming keyboard is a familiar sight for yours truly. I've been using the Logitech G915 for my past 50,000 words or so, and the G915 TKL brings the same wireless technology and sleek design to the fore, bar none. With only minor design tweaks and discounts, much of what I think about the G915 also stands for its miniaturized sibling too. This should be easy, then. Obviously the biggest shake-up with the G915 TKL is lack of numpad and macro keys. The TKL comes in at just 368mm to the full-size G915's 475mm, and leaves a bounty of desk space for you to chuck around your mouse. If you're anything like me, that might mean coming to terms with a lack of alt codes, but for gaming alone it's an easy switch to make. So what else have you got in the G915 TKL? Wireless capability powered by Logitech's Lightspeed tech, for one. It's a simple setup, just plug the USB receiver into an available USB Type-A port and you're away. There's not a drop of lag or latency about it, and I found I could get away with using the keyboard far enough away from the receiver that I could no longer read the text I was typing, which is sure to cover most realistic scenarios. If that's the price of wireless, you're going to need good reason to buy in. A few justifiable use cases spring to mind, but not many that will be shared by all. If you really must cut the cord, however, then the Logitech G915 TKL is a sublime, if a little lofty, wireless gaming keyboard. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. At number 4, Cooler Master SK621. With its luxe design, multicolored backlighting effects, and customizable controls, the Cooler Master SK621 aims to give creative professionals the functionality they need without sacrificing the artistry they crave. It mostly delivers on this promise, but the compact mechanical keyboard's 60% layout can be a hurdle if you're unwilling to give up some typing comfort and accuracy for the travel-friendly size. Measuring 11.5x4x1. 1 inches and weighing about a pound, the SK621 is small and light enough to carry comfortably in a laptop bag or backpack. Of course, there's a trade-off for that portability. In order to achieve the compact's 60% layout, designers had to eliminate a number pad and other landmarks of a full-size keyboard. Many of the dedicated functions such as home and page up-down, as well as multimedia playback controls, have been added to alphanumeric keys. Others have been reduced in size and relocated to new positions on the keyboard. The SK621 uses Cherry MX low-profile switches to provide the reduced actuation point and key travel smaller keyboards require. The extra slim keys have the flat, square shape you'd find on a chiclet-style keyboard, but are contoured in the center, though not nearly as much as you'd find on a full-size mechanical keyboard. The Cooler Master SK621 is well-made keyboard with plenty of eye candy for creative types. You'll have to weigh how much productivity you're willing to sacrifice for portability, though, because reduced speed and accuracy is the compromise you'll make for the compact layout. I wouldn't recommend it as your daily keyboard, but it'll do for those times you're away from your regular rig. Halfway of my listed number 3. ROCCAT Vulcan 121 AIMO. Buying a gaming keyboard usually entails some sort of compromise. Sometimes you sacrifice performance for a slightly prettier wireless keyboard. Sometimes you go for a smaller form factor and sacrifice productivity, and so on. Luckily, there are some keyboards out there that come really close to being perfect, and I feel like ROCCAT managed to get into that category with Vulcan 121 AIMO. It's truly rare that we get a keyboard which, as soon as we get it out of the box, feels like it will be a no-nonsense premium piece of gear. Let's check out why. Let's get the obvious thing out of the way, and right off the bat establish that Vulcan 121 is one of the most beautiful keyboards ever. This is due to a combination of a couple of different design features, but let's start with its chassis. The main body of the keyboard is incredibly thin and is made from a combination of plastic on the bottom and a brushed aluminum plate on the top. Besides the premium look, this also gives it increased durability far exceeding keyboards made solely from plastic. The underside is very smooth, with only the height-adjusting feet and rubber, breaking up the otherwise minimal panel. The top plate is also very minimal, with the only standout details being the reflective strips on the sides, as well as the ROCCAT branding in the top right corner. What makes the body feel even thinner is the most standout design feature of the 121, the ultra-thin keycaps on top of elevated, fully exposed switches. The only thing that might prevent you from going for the Vulcan 121 is its fairly high price of $159.99. If you do, however, know that it's more than meets the eye, and what meets the eye is already almost worth the price. Even if aesthetics aren't the most important to you, Vulcan 121 can still easily be recommended, given its sturdy build quality and great performing Titan switches. Anyone looking for a flagship, top-of-the-line keyboard definitely shouldn't sleep on Vulcan 121. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. Coming in at number 2. Logitech K800. The Logitech K800 is a decent wireless keyboard. It has scissor switches that offer good tactile feedback, and also has white backlighting, if you need to work late at night. The board feels a bit flimsy, and the keycaps are prone to shine, but overall, people looking for a decent work keyboard should be satisfied. The Logitech K800's build quality is mediocre. The frame is entirely built from plastic, and the board is very flexible. The rubber housing on the underside of the keyboard peels off easily, which gives off a rather cheap feeling. The keycaps are also very cheap, and prone to shine. While the board is inclined feet, a gentle forward push on the keyboard makes them fall back, which is annoying. This board has very poor extra features. It has a few media keys, although they're hotkeys on the F10 F12 keys. Only a few keys can be programmed inside the Logitech Options software, and you can only choose from a list of preset options. If you're looking for an integrated touchpad, take a look at the Amazon Basics K4R or the Logitech K400 Plus. If you'd like a keyboard with dedicated media keys, consider the Logitech K360. The Logitech K800 is a decent office keyboard. Its ergonomics are decent, although some might be bothered by its fixed wrist rest. It offers a just okay typing quality, but the wireless connection is great and helps to reduce the clutter on your desk. And number 1. Corsair K95. Now that we think about it, Corsair could just be responsible for bringing RGB keyboards into the mainstream, and now its best keyboard to date, the K95 Platinum, elevates gaming keyboards to a new level with an integrated light bar. The Corsair K95 Platinum also provides 8 million color options, covering basically the entire keyboard, and it also comes equipped with cherry speed switches, 8 MB of memory to store profiles, and a military-grade aluminum frame. The most obvious change here is the fact that the Corsair K95 RGB Platinum is much narrower, thanks to the number of macro keys being reduced to just 6. Some might not like this lesser amount of macro keys, but be honest, you'll actually be able to reach them this time around. Corsair's overly complicated software has always been painful to use, but it has gotten better over the last couple years. Corsair Utility Engine now offers plenty of templates to have colors pulse, wave, and rain across the keys. However, this keyboard still kills it when it comes to shortcut buttons. You have a volume wheel, media controls, lighting toggles and gaming modes all within easy reach. Despite the cheaper, $179 Logitech G910 or Ion Spectrum, we prefer the simpler setup of Corsair's flagship. Now that the Corsair K95 Platinum has dropped down to just 6 macro keys, it's more in line with more affordable options, like the $169 Razer Black Widow Chroma. I have included these product link in the description. You can check out this link for more information and latest price. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.